On this 2015 to 2025 F150 with the 2.7 EcoBoost, P0203 points us toward the cylinder 3 direct fuel injector control circuit. In plain language, the PCM may be seeing that injector circuit act inoperative, electrically abnormal, or outside its expected control behavior. The truck may have a misfire, rough idle, hard start, no start, or it may only set the code under certain conditions. Broadly, we're thinking about a possible injector circuit issue, a possible injector issue, or after the circuit and injector checks are clean, a possible PCM-side concern. One important caution before any testing: do not apply battery voltage across the fuel injector circuits. That can permanently damage the injector. Start with the basic system checks. If other codes are present, check what they mean first. But for this episode, we're staying on the P0203 injector circuit path. If a direct fuel injection injector circuit code is present, continue into the injector diagnosis. If there is no injector circuit code but the complaint is no start, rough idle, or a miss, this path still applies. For other complaints without the injector circuit code, use the symptom direction instead. Next, turn the ignition on and watch the injector fault PIDs in the PCM data. If the injector fault mode PID shows a concern, skip ahead to the harness movement check. If it does not show a concern, move to the power balance portion. Before chasing the injector electrically, make sure the low-pressure fuel system is operating correctly and follow that test direction. Then run the power balance test if the scan tool supports it. Some vehicles may not have that scan tool test available, so if it is not available, keep moving in the diagnostic path. If the power balance result is satisfactory, the system is operating correctly at this time, and you would continue with symptom-based diagnosis. If the power balance is not satisfactory, go to the harness movement check. Now get the engine running at normal operating temperature. Watch the injector fault PIDs again, and work the harness in small sections from the suspected injector back toward the PCM. Wiggle, shake, and bend the harness carefully while watching for the injector fault mode PID to show a concern. If the PID reacts during the wiggle test, repair the harness or connection as necessary. Clear the PCM codes and repeat the self-test. If the PID does not show a concern during the wiggle test, continue into circuit resistance testing. With the ignition off, disconnect the direct fuel injector connector and the PCM connector. This test covers multiple injectors, so only measure the circuits that apply to P0203 and the component you are testing. Check the injector control and injector return circuits for an open between the applicable PCM pins and injector connector pins. The resistance must be less than 5 ohms. If it is less than 5 ohms, continue to the short to ground check. If it is not less than 5 ohms, repair the open circuit, clear the PCM codes, and repeat the self-test. Next, with the ignition off, check the applicable injector control and return circuits for a short to ground. Again, stay only on the circuits that apply to the cylinder 3 injector path. The resistance should be greater than 10,000 ohms. If it is not greater than 10,000 ohms, repair the short circuit, clear the PCM codes, and repeat the self-test. If it passes, turn the ignition on and check the same applicable circuits for a short to voltage. If any voltage is present, repair the short circuit, clear the PCM codes, and repeat the self-test. If no voltage is present, keep going. With the ignition off, check for a short between the injector control circuit and the injector return circuit at the applicable injector connector. The resistance should be greater than 10,000 ohms. If it is not greater than 10,000 ohms, repair the short circuit, clear the PCM codes, and repeat the self-test. If the circuits pass this check, move on to the injector resistance test. Measure resistance across the applicable fuel injector on the component side of the connector. The injector resistance should be between 1 ohm to 3 ohms. If the resistance is not between 1 ohm to 3 ohms, install a new fuel injector, reset the keep alive memory, and repeat the self-test. If the resistance is between 1 ohm to 3 ohms and the power balance test pointed to an injector concern, install a new fuel injector as necessary, reset keep alive memory, clear the PCM codes, and repeat the self-test. If the resistance is in range and the power balance result did not specifically point to the injector, continue to the PCM connector check. For the PCM side check, Disconnect all PCM connectors and inspect them closely for pushed-out pins and corrosion. Reconnect all PCM connectors and make sure they seat correctly. Then verify whether the concern is still present. If the concern is gone, the system is operating correctly at this time, and the issue may have been a loose or corroded connector. If the concern is still present after the connector inspection and reseat, install a new powertrain control module. Keep verification separate from the circuit testing. After any circuit repair, injector action, connector correction, or PCM actions supported by the diagnostic path, clear the PCM codes, repeat the self-test, and confirm the code stays gone. The clean way through P0203, scan data first, harness movement second, then open, short to ground, short to voltage, short between circuits, injector resistance, and finally PCM connector integrity. Don't guess at the cylinder circuit mapping. Confirm the applicable P0203 wiring before measuring. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.